If you ask the world's top performers, from elite athletes and CEOs to creators and investors, what gives them an edge, most won't talk about luck, IQ, or opportunity. They'll talk about mornings, but not the noisy kind filled with alarms, chaos, and notifications. They'll talk about silent mornings, those first sacred hours when the world is still asleep, and the mind is clear enough to think, plan, and build strength before the noise begins. This isn't about waking up early just to brag or to follow some 5 a.m. club cliche. It's about controlling the only part of your day that truly belongs to you. Because once the world wakes up, you're reacting to messages, demands, and expectations. But in those quiet hours, before anyone can reach you, you create the version of yourself that wins the day. Top performers understand the secret. Your morning isn't just a routine, it's a mirror. It reflects how you live your entire life, and how you start your morning determines whether you drift aimlessly or move with unstoppable clarity. So, what do the most successful, balanced, and disciplined people do when no one's watching? What happens in those first quiet hours that sets the tone for greatness? Let's break down the silent morning routine that top performers never skip. Step 1. Rise before the noise. The first rule of a powerful morning routine is simple. Own your time before the world can take it from you. Top performers wake up early not because it's trendy, but because they understand silence is leverage. That hour or two before the world starts buzzing is priceless. It's when your brain is most receptive, creative, and peaceful. When you wake before everyone else, there's no distraction, no comparison, no chaos. It's just you, your thoughts, and your purpose. But here's the key: waking early doesn't mean losing sleep. It means respecting it. High performers go to bed with intention. They protect their rest as fiercely as their work. Because discipline isn't about sleeping less, it's about wasting less. Your morning begins the night before. The phone goes away. The mind quiets down. You prepare for tomorrow today. When the alarm goes off, they don't scroll, snooze, or complain. They rise not because they feel like it, but because their goals demand it. That's the difference between motivation and mastery. Step 2. Embrace the first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes after you wake up determine your entire day's tone. Average people rush. They grab their phone, check messages, and let other people's priorities invade their headspace. But top performers know those first moments belong to them. They move slowly. They breathe deeply. They remind themselves where they are, what matters, and who they want to be today. No noise, no scrolling, no self-doubt, just presence. This is the quiet before the storm, the mental warm-up that separates reactive thinkers from strategic ones. Some spend those first moments simply drinking water and standing in stillness. Others stretch, visualize their goals, or express gratitude. The habit itself isn't what matters. What matters is intention. When you start your day consciously instead of reactively, your mind aligns with purpose. You're not chasing the day starts chasing you. Step 3. Protect the first hour. After those first few minutes, top performers protect the entire first hour of their morning as sacred. No phone, no social media, no news, no reactive behavior. They treat this hour like a personal board meeting, except the agenda is growth, clarity, and peace. In this protected hour, 3 things usually happen: stillness, meditation, prayer, journaling, or silence. It's not about religion or trend, it's about grounding. They clear mental clutter before inputting new information. Movement. Exercise isn't about looking fit, it's about sharpening focus. Moving your body floods your brain with dopamine, endorphins, and oxygen, making you more alert and creative. Preparation. They plan their day intentionally. The top 3 priorities are written down, never 20, just 3. Because true productivity isn't doing more, it's doing what matters. By the time the world wakes up, they've already centered their mind, energized their body, and focused their goals. They're not racing to catch up, they're already ahead. Step 4. Practice the power of solitude. Silence is the new luxury. In a world addicted to noise and constant connection, solitude has become rare and therefore powerful. Top performers intentionally start their mornings alone because solitude is where clarity lives. When no one else's voice is in your head, you can finally hear your own. During these moments, they don't run from their thoughts. They face them, they process emotions, evaluate priorities, and listen to their intuition, the quiet voice that often gets drowned out during the day. Most people fear being alone with their thoughts because they reveal uncomfortable truths. The confident, however, crave it because clarity requires honesty. This is why top performers treat solitude as training. It sharpens self-awareness, builds mental toughness, and teaches emotional control. When you can be alone without anxiety, you stop needing constant validation. That's when confidence becomes real, silent, grounded, and unshakable. Step 5. Reconnect with the body. The silent morning routine isn't just mental, it's deeply physical. High performers understand that confidence starts in the body. If your energy is off, your mind will follow. That's why, before they dive into work or meetings, they reconnect with their body through movement. But it's not always about heavy workouts. Sometimes it's yoga, stretching, breathing, or a simple walk outdoors. The goal is connection, reminding the body, we are alive, and we are capable. This small act resets the nervous system, clears mental fog, and activates discipline. Because the body teaches the mind more than words ever could. A still mind inside a moving body is a formula for balance. It's how the world's busiest people stay calm in chaos. They don't skip this ever. Step 6. Mind feed, not mind junk. After moving the body, the next part of the silent morning is feeding the mind not with noise, but with nutrition. Most people start their day with doom-scrolling negative headlines, toxic social feeds, gossip, and fear. That's like feeding your brain junk food before a marathon. Top performers do the opposite. They curate what enters their mind the same way they curate their diet. They read books, listen to calm audio, or write affirmations that align with their vision. They know one truth: what you consume in silence, you speak in chaos. If you fill your mind with purpose and learning in the morning, your decision-making, confidence, and resilience stay sharp throughout the day. They also use this time for reflection, asking simple but powerful questions like, what am I grateful for? What will make today meaningful? What is one thing I will not compromise? Those questions rewire focus from external to internal, from pressure to purpose. Step 7. The cold discipline. Almost every top performer shares one brutal, consistent habit: cold exposure. Whether it's a cold shower, plunge, or icy face rinse, they do it daily. Why? Because it's the fastest way to train the mind to do hard things first. When your body screams to step away, and you stay, you teach yourself that comfort is optional, but control is not. That's why this single act builds mental toughness like nothing else. It's physical discomfort that creates psychological strength. It also wakes up your system, increases focus, boosts dopamine, and triggers resilience. But beyond science, it's symbolic. It's saying, I command my body, my emotions, and my reactions. The cold doesn't make the morning easier, it makes you harder to break. Step 8. Visualize the day like it's already won. After the body and mind are aligned, there's one final piece: mental rehearsal. Top performers don't stumble through their day hoping it goes well. They mentally see it first. They visualize meetings going smoothly, challenges handled with calm, goals accomplished with precision. This isn't fantasy, it's neural programming. The brain doesn't distinguish between vivid imagination and real experience. So, when you visualize success clearly, your subconscious starts preparing you to act accordingly. This is how athletes stay composed under pressure and how entrepreneurs stay grounded during chaos. They've seen the outcome already. Visualization doesn't just create belief, it creates readiness. When the day begins, they're not guessing. They're executing a mental script they've already practiced in silence. Step 9. Review the mission. Before they step into the noise of the day, top performers review their mission statement. It's not a long speech or a list of quotes, it's a short, powerful reminder of why they're doing what they do. Maybe it's written in a journal, maybe it's in their phone notes, or maybe it's in their head, but it's always there. They remind themselves who they are, what they stand for, what matters most today. This daily alignment keeps their focus sharp and prevents distraction. It's what stops them from chasing things that look important but don't move the mission forward. Without a mission, mornings drift into randomness. With a mission, every action feels intentional. Step 10. Enter the world calm, not rush now, the final moment when silence meets movement. The quiet morning is complete. The mind is centered, the body is awake, and the mission is clear. Top performers don't rush into the world like a storm. They enter it like a wave, steady, powerful, and controlled. They dress intentionally, move deliberately, and keep that same quiet focus throughout the day. Because mornings aren't about what time you wake up, they're about how you wake up. It's about carrying that calm energy into every meeting, decision, and challenge. It's what makes people say, they always seem so composed, no matter what's happening. That's not luck, that's training. The quiet edge. The secret behind top performers isn't fancy tools or secret formulas. It's what happens when no one's watching, in those early, still hours where they sharpen their mind, strengthen their body, and center their purpose. They win the morning quietly, and because of that, they win the day loudly. You don't need to copy their exact routine. You just need to make silence your ally. Wake up early enough to meet yourself before the world does. Protect that time fiercely. Use it to align, move, and plan. Because the silent morning isn't just about productivity, it's about peace. And peace is the ultimate performance enhancer. So tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings and the temptation to snooze hits, remember this. You're not waking up to fight the world. You're waking up to build yourself. And that's something top performers never skip.